So no clue what we were doing. We flocked the dash. It feels like suede. You can see I got that shit everywhere. But we just glued like that. And the glove box, and I know it looks disoriented. It's got to be blowed off still, because it's just a fine powder. Just sticks to the glue.
It's got to completely dry and then.
But it's got to completely dry, blow it off, and then see how it looks. Right now, I'm really having mixed emotions about it, but it was definitely a learning experience. And the glue that I used was headliner glue from China. All the instructions were in Chinese on the glue.
They do not tell you how to get it off your hands.
It dries like literally in a minute.
Under a minute.
Yep, under a minute. This is charcoal gray flocking though. But yeah, it dries in like under a minute. So you got to do a section, like, you know, from like here to here, and then flock it and then back into it and go. So I think it would be a lot easier and better to do with a material or a glue that gave you like a 5-10 minute window of time that was self-leveling.
But if you're wrapping your dash.
Oh yeah, if you were gonna wrap a dash, that would be the fucking perfect glue. Got some on my hand right there. That's almost as bad as that Chernobyl stuff.
I scrubbed for 30 minutes,
but
still can't get it off.
Yeah, I did like give it a quick blow off and saw some bad spots that we had to go back into. But anyway, guys, this is just trial and error, you know? I mean, you never know how something's gonna look until you do it. But I got all this stuff painted black. Painted black, you know. That's the old lock. Painted that trim piece for the lock black. It goes like in there like that. But I'm thinking the black, which it's dusty from the flocking stuff, I think the black and that charcoal gray will look good together.
Be a nice clean transition.
So I might be back with an update tomorrow. Let y'all know how this stuff did. All right, peace. Okay, Friday morning, and I'm out here on my lunch break. Me and Deb are pulling the dash. I already got that trim panel back there. Them screws, kind of a pain in the butt to get to. They're back there, but we got it. Deb's getting ready to clean out my dash. But I got the instrument cluster and everything out. Instrument cluster works. This came out. The vibration somehow knocked that out. So that's all good, I guess. Got my power window switches and everything hanging down there on the floor. We got this relay box. This relay popped out. I have no clue if it's in the right spot or not. But anyway, we're getting it. This, I have no clue. Yeah, that fell out of the dash. Oh man. But see how this one's it's all cracked up. It's only had this big crack here. That's kind of why I was wanting to change it over. Oh babe, throw all the screws you find in there down into this.
Hey, that wasn't a screw, that was a little Allen wrench.
Oh, well I'm talking, throw all the screws in
I'm
here.
not there yet.
The Allen wrenches probably go to my wheel.
My
wheel.
They're going in your bag. I'm just separating out the stuff you don't need. Ow, that light bulb was hot.
Anyway, we're getting it. I'm gonna try not to have to pull my heater controls because I'll probably break that if I try to pull it out. So I got it tucked through, and hopefully it's just wide open in the back and the dash come forward. But we got the other dash like flocked, dried, for the most part painted. Hoping it looks good when we put it back. Oh yeah, I need to get this. This is a mother effer to get. Anyway, we'll be back. So we're gonna have to do some CA glue work because that's actually a dash bracket. But it's broke. My defroster is broke. It's okay though, it's okay. We ain't tripping. For the most part, I got this dash ready to come out. So basically I have the 2 steering column bolts and 1 bolt on each side that has to come out. Concrete truck. And then I can pull it. I'm gonna wait till after lunch to do that, because I've probably eaten up about 30 minutes so far doing this. I do need to pull this out to go on my other one, but we're not tripping. We'll get it. Other than the cosmetic reasons, like I had 1 screw here that was good. That one broke out. Other than the dash being broke with this clip, it went there. This is another big part of the reason, like the rivets that hold. I was down at a 1 that held my glove box door on. So I got all the bolts out except for the bottom ones I mentioned earlier. I had to pull my Auxbeam panel out. I got a new one to go in here. I got to do some wiring there because this kind of loops around the dash. So I need to disconnect that and this blue wire and yeah, all of this pretty much. It's got to go. Damn, why did I do it that way? Yeah, that's all jacked up. But I mean, I'll get this shit. Today's my early day at work, so I can come out. Like this, I know goes to my I got a little thing here for USB-C and USB charging. Really, me and Deb's done a great job getting this shit. I need to do something with this wiring when I got this apart, like zip tie all this shit up. But
I had to clean this area up.
I'm gonna have to definitely clean that shit up when I put the new dash in. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown. Like I said, I did get my gauge cluster working. I'm gonna take this in, replace the front screen on it, and this trim panel that goes around all the gauges, because I did clean my old one up. I want to go ahead and paint this trim piece here because I'm kind of glossing everything to go with that flocking. So we'll be back. Got the other dash sitting in here. It was more of a pain in the ass than I thought it was going to be, honestly, guys. I think we're just going to have to leave the defroster alone. Well, then again...
Stop moving things.
Okay, we got the defroster back on track. That's what my trim panel bolts to, is the defroster. See, it don't look too awfully bad.
It looks horrible. I did a horrible job, but that's okay. It's learning. Learning is fundamental.
I mean, we scratched the fuck out my steering column, but it needs to be repainted anyway. I don't know what I had going on with that color theme with this. No. But we're getting there. Deb's trying to get the last screw in the top. And then I need to start zip tying shit up out the way and putting shit out the way. So on and so forth. But I'll be back. I mean, I'm getting it all put back together. We forgot to shove my fucking glove box light wire through. It goes there. Goes in back there. Like, there's no way to get it up there, the plug. It's sitting dead against the AC box, but hey, you live and learn. Other than that, we're getting together. It don't look bad in here, guys. Like, you could see some imperfections when it was like out of the vehicle, but in the vehicle, it looks pretty legit. I'll be happy with it. Kind of at a stopping point for today. I had to put my remote connection back together for my mids and highs amps. I got the glove box on. I do dig it. I think the charcoal gray was a good look. I'm gonna wind up doing all of this stuff here black, but I do want to make new A-pillars for it at some point. I don't know, guys. It is what it is. But I probably won't do that till later. I do know that my trim panel that goes in here around gauges, holds the radio, and all that shit, I'm not gonna put it in there this fucking color. No. Damn, Deb done threw the whole fucking dash on it. I need to get my transmission controller off of here. My USB thing and my start button. And I believe my throttle lock has seen better days. I'd like to find a different place to put it. But this here, it needs to be painted a different color. For show, guys, for show. It's my fan on and off switch. Hell, I don't know. I might put it back in there this color for now. I'll ask Deb what she thinks. Women are better at like color coordinating shit. My little turbo fan. This is what I've been using to blow the flocking off. Like, watch this thing. This thing's like, look at that. This little thing's badass. But there's the old dash. I had to sit that up there. That mother says 588V. Hell, I don't know. I don't think that's a 600 volt battery. Hell, it could be. I don't know. That thing blows like a heroin whore. But anyway, I need to get this shit to work. We're out here busting ass with it. That looks a whole lot better. I did black that out rather than this teal color. The only thing I hate about my Kenwood is that USB wire is made to the back of the radio. And it's a bitch to fish through there. Other than that, I love my Kenwood. But that's one of the last things we got to do. I've been testing everything. Like, I tested the gauge cluster when I put it in. You gotta get out of that door, to make sure that it was working fine. I plugged the radio in and it was not working fine. I had a bad connection on it that I had to fix. Track down and fix. Then we got it going. So now we're putting it in permanently. I'm kind of digging all the black trim that we got going on here. And with the charcoal gray. It's so soft, it feels weird. Got my glove box. We gotta fish the glove box light wire right here, up through there. That's still one thing we gotta do, we haven't done yet. I've always had my power window wires, they've always hung down here, so I got them zip tied in place. So when I put the bottom trim panel on, it'll be set. Deb's already got the wire fished through there. Go Deb. Go Deb. Go Deb.
Don't let go in this transition.
It's a really tight area where all the shit has to go through.
Usually I feed it just straight to my hand from my other hand.
But Deb's getting it. Oh, no. Just lay it back down where it was. Lay it back down where it was, please. Lay it. Yeah, there you go. Not like that. I don't want it hanging by the USB cord.
It's the angle of the Jeep.
Yeah, it sucks parking this thing on this hill. Cause this door stay open. That one keeps wanting to slam on me. I gotta fix this or I'm gonna have to replace this door. Yucky. But guys, it's been a job. Not as bad as you would think though. Like, it hasn't been terrible. Me and Deb's just been chipping away at this shit, so.
It's actually gonna come out cleaner.
But anyway, I'm gonna get back to work because this bottom trim panel, this is the one out of it. I need to pull this. What the heck are you, buddy? What is that? Oh, it's a stick. I gotta pull that out and put it in the one that I got going in here. And I need to make the conscious decision of whether or not I'm gonna put my idle up thing back in there, which I kind of want to. But anyway, I will be back. Deb underneath there buttoning stuff up. Got the whole bottom piece in. It's dusty. That gloss black gets dusty so easy, but we got it all back together.
Have some cutters?
They're laying right here, babe. So, got the old zip ties going in. Harbor Freight for the win, baby. Oh, Timu, yeah. But them come from Harbor Freight. I got to change out my Auxbeam switch panel. I got a new one to go in here. I lost this connection. Come to find out, the cable got bunched up in my shifter mechanism. So I fixed that, just separated all the wires where they rubbed through and taped them. But I got a new one to put in. This one does blue only, and I got one that's like RGB, like Deb's got in the Blazers. So I wanted something a little fancier. But yeah, we're getting it. Deb's under there chipping away. And after that, I don't know what we're gonna do. I gotta change out this whole Auxbeam unit, which I'll have to change out this control box because it's different, but that shouldn't take me too long. There's just a handful of wires in here. But I think I am gonna change out that cable. I don't want to, but I think I'm gonna need to. I don't know. Just because it got cut, and I got a brand new unit with a brand new cable. But anyway, I'll get her fixed. It'd take me a minute, but we'll get her swapped out today because today's still young. I went ahead and pulled the seat. I lost a button on this Auxbeam panel. And come to find out, this cable got mangled up in there. So I just separated it and taped it, and hey, started working. Not full power though. It wasn't putting out 15 volts. It was only putting out like 11, but it started working. That'd be good to run LEDs with. So I have decided I'm gonna go ahead and pull the cable. That's why I got the seat out. I'll pull the cable. Got my new Auxbeam switch panel right there. So I got Deb a new one too. Hers has got the, it's larger. It's got like 1-inch buttons. So it's like that much wider, like that much taller. Because she has a hard time seeing it, it shows. So got her the XL version. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get this swapped out. What's up guys? So I got the new Auxbeam switch panel in. I got to cut a new board for here because let me zoom out. Damn, that was way too close. But this is a little wider unit because they did some improvements on it. Got everything back together in there. That's closed up. So now I need to run this wire under my carpet up there. I got the stickers put on. I'm not using 3 and 4. And I think I did download the app for this, so I need to connect with it and program the color I want on this. So I think I'm gonna get ready to do that, but I'll be back. That is so simple to change color. Like red, teal, blues.
That bitch needs to be the hottest pink.
The hottest pink ever, right there.
Ooh, yeah.
That almost says gay. It's so pink.
Matches everything else.
It does. But ooh, them fans be kicking back there. I like this one a lot better. I'm glad I got the hook on this. And it should take the same bracket, put down there. But yeah, now, I mean, that was so easy to connect to.
What about showing them the button setup features?
I mean, you can link buttons together. Like we can, Deb's got hers, when she turns the fans on, the amps come on. Or vice versa. If she turns the amps on, the fans come on. I don't want that. I do not. I don't like it. I don't want it. One of the things that you can do with this, like right here is the group feature she was talking about, where you can group buttons. I don't want to group buttons. And here's what I was talking about. You can make each button toggle where it's like on, off, or you can do momentary. Now watch this. Fans on, fans off. Or you can have it pulse. I don't even know what pulse is going to do. Hear the fans? Whoa. And you speed them up.
They sound like they're having a seizure.
I do not like that. I don't. We're going to go back to on, off. But I know a lot of people just think it's a waste of money. This thing's like $240, but the other one I had for years. God, I think 3 years, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
And it lost this button for my stripper pole. Like that button quit working. If you watch the channel regularly, you probably saw it. We had to move everything over. I just showed you earlier, the cord got caught in my shifter mechanism And it chewed through some of the wires. Not like all the way through, it just chewed them where they were touching. So that was my fault. But I mean, it's quality, waterproof. All right, I'm not trying to sell you a fucking Auxbeam switch panel. But we did get one for Deb's Blazer with bigger buttons so she can see. I need to get this cord ran under this carpet and get the seat back in here and this shit together, because I think the Marble Hill Car Show is next weekend, isn't it?
It is.
And I want to take this thing with the new dash. And I still got to crawl into there and hook up my idle up cable, which sucks. Like it badly. So I hate it. I don't like none of it. But all right. So I got everything buttoned up and back together. I don't know if the gas gauge is right and the fucking tack ain't working. I don't know why, because all the other gauges started working. I got the plug in it right. So I don't know. I'm done with it for today. There's one plug on the far side of that dash that looks, hold on, looks like it can go in either direction, like this way or this way. So I don't know if I got it in right. Which it ain't gonna be terrible to fix if I have to fix it, but, or if I have to do it, it's just gonna require taking all that shit back apart up there after I just got it all in. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm done for today. I might fuck with it tomorrow and see if I pull that plug and switch it, if it'll change anything. 'Cause that's all I can think of. Because believe it or not, after I found that one plug, unplugged, I plugged it back in and it seemed like everything worked, if I remember correctly. And now it don't look like my gas gauge is working or the tack. So, I don't know. But anyway, I'll be back. Happy Mother's Day, babe.
Thank you, baby.
And happy Mother's Day to all of you wonderful ladies out there that put out. That's awesome. That have gave birth. That better? I'm working on my PC manners, if you can't tell.
Love all you womb warriors.
Yeah, I'm working on my political correctness. So, anyway, update on the Jeep here. The gas gauge works. The tack still does not work, but everything else is working fine. I checked all my fuses and I had one fuse blown out there. Is that like light under there still working? We can't tell.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I had a fuse blown under the hood.
The IOD fuse.
IOD, whatever the hell that is. And I checked it. Now, fuse is bad. I put another fuse in it, and now I have like the dash lights under the dash when the door is open. So gas gauge is working, which I don't know if that was tied to it or not, because I started thinking the whole time the fuel light worked. And I'm like, well, maybe it just ain't got that much gas in it and the gauge is low because it's not working, causing that to come on, or I don't know. But I started thinking, well, maybe it's working properly because it is low and it does have a fuel light. So my ass at the gas station. And I said, we got everything else but the tack working. And I did come up here to the gas station. I filled it up and it went up to full. I can't believe going to that little show, that car show thing, ate that much gas, because, well, it was a little over an hour there, a little over an hour home, and I sit there like revved up playing straight forever. So it could have ate pretty much a whole tank of fuel. But I don't know what else we're gonna do today. Hold on, let me show y'all something. So like, here's key on, and see my tack does move up. It just, when I start it, it does nothing. But fuel gauge, temp gauge, oil pressure. So you give it a little rev, it goes up. Voltmeter's fine. So the dash looks awesome. And it's got a weird feel to it. Like, the more I look at it, the more I'm kind of happy with it. It's got some weird, like, patterny stuff there from the glue, but hey.
He didn't want me to tap it out.
When you do stuff like that, you learn. Now we know the next time we flock something, how to do it better. Now we know how to do it better next time, so I don't know. I'm digging it. It looks better. I need to get more of the teal out of here and try a different color or something. I don't know. But anyway, I think I'm gonna do everything in here like charcoal gray and black. That's kind of where my mind goes, you know.
Whatever. I had a whole plan yesterday.
I don't know what her plan was, but she had one.
We're gonna black this. We're gonna flock this top of this. We're gonna black out the door.
She wants to flock the top of the shifter console.
I'm gonna put rafter liner on the in and out to make.
But I'm getting ready to go over here to the gas station and buy my wife a Mother's Day Monster.
Yay!
I just know that's what she loves. And then I'm thinking about hitting this little park up the road here and play a couple of songs in here to see if I can't knock. Oh shit. Oh crap, guys, I just learned something. Check this shit out. Do y'all see that? Right there by 0 at my fingertip.
You below the pin.
We took the gauge apart to clean it, and somehow
It got spun around.
it got spun. I wonder if I just take the screen off and push it back. Yeah, I just realized that. Like, look, it goes up to the pin, it can't go no higher. So it actually, everything might be working properly, and yeah, hi guys, no shit. I just been sitting here bullshitting with y'all like at the fucking gas station and realize that. So we're gonna go get her Mother's Day Monster. We're gonna skip stopping at the little park and playing a couple of songs to try to bounce this shit back, because we're gonna go to I'm gonna go to the house real quick and pull this front off and see if I can put that back. I don't know what just happened there. We'll be back. Oh, I got it, but the pin's right here and it's going there. I don't know if turning it back there is gonna work. Hold on, honey. I got this. You go grab the keys.
Oh, are they inside?
We forgot to bring the keys back out, but it didn't take me very long at all to get this apart. Like, I got it apart really quick, and I'm still using that like black 0 drill. I know that kit costs over $200, but I've been using that bitch for everything. Like, that thing, it's such an awesome drill. But I'm just waiting on Deb to get back with some keys. And there she's got keys. Turn it forward. It stays there. Hold this thing up.
Got it.
Let's hit the start button. Bam! Guys, we back in business, baby. Okay, we got everything working now. We went from having what we thought was a big short to it just being on the wrong side of that pin, which is crazy. So I'm glad the gas gauge and everything's back to full functioning operation. It's taking me some getting used to with my push button being here, because normally it was down under here. Funny story about this push button is that when I bought this Jeep, it had been having parts stole off of it. Hold on. It was bone stock, and it didn't have a starter on it when I got it. I bought it with supposedly a bad motor, and long story short, it was a blown head gasket. It was bone stock, and when I was putting it together, I had to go get a starter for it. So of course I got one at Pick and Pull, because I didn't even know if it ran. But I get everything together, head gasket changed. Somebody stole the crank position sensor, so I went and got one of them, put in it, and I couldn't find the little starter wire that goes to the S terminal on your solenoid, which is like start. And I looked through the whole wire cluster. I looked at a diagram online. It was supposed to come out of the underhood fuse box. Apparently they cut that bitch off flush with the bottom of the fuse box or something. So I had to put a push button in, and it's had one in it ever since. Like, you got to turn the ignition on with a key and hit the button for it to start, because like I'm pushing it and nothing's happening. But it's just crazy that I've kept it that way the whole time. And during the years, I've looked under the dash. I know what wire under the dash, when you crank it, put it forward on crank with the key, that I could literally run straight over to my relay that starts. But I just keep the push button. I don't know why, it's habit. I'll put this shit back together.
I even knew it, yeah, the movie played through, and now the actor went to people, but I'm ready for the sequel.
All right, we had this little park down the road from my house. I popped off about 3 quick demos for Deb. Because something was crazy on my head unit, which my head unit holds memory when you unplug it. Like, I had this thing unplugged while I was rebuilding it. And put the head unit back in. And it kept all of my sound settings. The only thing it really don't keep when you unplug it is date and time. But everything else it keeps. So when I was just going through the audio settings to confirm everything, the subwoofer level looked wrong, like way wrong. And I'm like, what? But I come up the road because I thought I had it set at this number and it was at this number. So I put it back where I thought it went. And I gave Deb a demo. She's like, no. Well, first I did it beside the house and she's like, wow, I think it might have gained. We came up here and she's like, no, it lost. So I put it back to the higher number and just popped a couple demos and everything seems right. It's losing a lot of pressure though. Like, the wind is down tremendously. It's still windy as shit, but this door is hindering it bad. I do need to get another door. I mean, I got a door for it. I just ain't got it done. And I'm just now to the point where, like, after this dash, I can start working on that door. But I think that'll help it a lot. Other than that, I'm not really going to do anything in this build. I'm happy with it. It's performing great. It's dependable as shit. Like, these DS18 subs, like, they've been in there a year and a half, and I have not sent one yet, which is crazy to think that they're handling it. I'm holding off until we get shit in order so I can rebuild Deb's. And after I rebuild Deb's build, then I'm gonna do something with this. But check this out, guys. My new dash that I got, where's that? Right there. It's got a nut vent. It's got the ball warmer.
You'll be excited this summer.
This winter, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
I don't have AC in this bitch. Yeah. This winter is gonna be fucking lit. Got the old ball fucking warmer on there. Like, my other dash didn't have that, so that's kind of cool. I even got it hooked up. Like, that bitch is hooked up and functioning. But yeah, everything seems good. At some point, like I said, when I get Deb's rolling, the move and everything really put me behind on stuff. And so I got to get everything worked out to rebuild Deb's Blazer. And that way I can gank some of them 15s put in here. I think I want to do like 10 or 12. If I can fit 12, I want to do 12. But it's going to be crazy, because if I do 12, it's going to kind of be fucked up, because I will have 3 subs per amp with 4 amps. If I do 10, I will have 2 subs per amp on 5 amps. Because I do have another one of them HKOs. I have another 8K as a spare. Which is awesome to have a spare 8K just laying around. But I do. So, anyway, I think we're going to end this here because I don't know what we're doing today, and it's Mother's Day, and I got to take Deb out and do something nice for her other than buying her a Monster and a pack of smokes. So, and giving her a couple of demos. That's always nice to give a couple of demos, but we got to figure out what's going on. So I think I'm going to end here. It's got the dash. Let's just see it one more time. Like the flocking, it turned out nice. It's got a great feel to it. Like it does just totally feel like velvet or something. I'm digging it. So it looks good. I mean, I don't have no issues with the way it looks or anything. So I don't know. I'm happy with it. And it's kind of nice to have a full functioning dash in there again. I can't believe my dumb ass didn't realize that I was on the wrong side of that pin. And I thought because my tach wasn't working, I thought the fuel gauge wasn't working. But luckily, all that panned out today really easy, and it was like a 30-minute fix for everything. So anyway, so I'm gonna get the hell out of here and start my day and leave y'all to fuck alone. At least I got to a video that was half-ass audio related. But anyway, guys, have a great Mother's Day, all you ladies out there. Guys, just tell your old lady that we said Happy Mother's Day. And then peace out, and as always, bass on.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.